Masquera say Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zim Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana kariki kutanka kukuya panino channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Kana uchungwa garoga subscriber. Don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasi Zimbabwe takuigira inyaya yakaputika chakakala ku Mozambique hakuna umira mushe ndofunga the opposition leader wa Venancio Montlane is back in the country kufambira nyaya dzima elections ari kutakabirirwa muri Zimbabwe. Elections aya ari kunzi the president elect Daniel Chapo before my elections vakaonekwa vachivisita president Emerson Mnangagwa chinzi vakavabatsirawo rigging tactics, vakavabatsira even nevanhu vakanovhota vanga vasiri maZimbabweans hanzi, but kuputika kwachaita vaMnangagwa is now missing in action. Mozambique money crisis vaMnangagwa vaita step back from nyaya iyoyi, ndofunga vakabuda vachiindosa maresults akabuda maelections aya mazuva apfuura, but now hapasina umira mushe. South Africa yakatraya kupindira, iri kutraya kugadzirisa kuyananisa Mozambique maparties ayo. Ukatakaona vakaenda ichilema vachitraya kugadzirisawo zvakare munyaya idzi, asi vaMnangagwa hanzi is now into hiding chaputika, vasvika pakuwanda munyaya yabuditswa neThe Newsbox vachitaura vachiti while Zimbabwean president Emerson Mnangagwa is hand wringing at home on his annual leave as the current Southern African Development Community chairperson, weak and compromised by his undiplomatic, indecent haste to endorse President-elect Daniel Chapo before official results were announced as unconstitutional conduct, Mozambique is undergoing renewed banning at a destructive pace. The situation intensified today as influential opposition leader Venancio Montlane returned home from imposed exile amid overwhelming support and attendant political tremors reverberating across the region. Montlane rejected Chapo's disputed election as a fraud in the 9 October 2024 election, triggering a wave of violence and chaos. Hundreds of people have been killed, with the local economy disrupted, with powerful impact on the region. As Montlane arrived from exile in South Africa like a knight in shining armor, a critical national dialogue opened at the presidential palace in Maputo, the Mozambican capital, with political parties and civil society participating to finding a solution to the post-electoral conflict that has shaken the country to its foundation for months now. The crucial talks were attended by representatives of major political parties, including the ruling Frelimo and Renamo, Podemos, MDM, and Nova Democracia, in a bid to find lasting, inclusive, sustainable, and lasting solution to the crisis. Outgoing Mozambican President Filipe Nyusi said there is an urgent need for a comprehensive and inclusive approach to resolve the electoral dispute. Nyusi said, we need to find a solution that covers all Mozambicans. We need to find a space for the participation of society so that it is not a matter of discussed by a group of people and that people feel excluded in the process. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa says he is closely monitoring the deteriorating situation in Mozambique ahead of Chapo's inauguration next week, which he may attend. Ramaphosa refused to say he will attend, saying it will depend on his schedule, as it happened in Ghana during President John Mahama's inauguration 2 days ago. Pretoria is frantically involved in trying to find a settlement in Mozambique, with Foreign Minister Ronald Lamola deeply engaged on the issue. South Africa has deep economic interests in Mozambique and thus a vested interest in its affairs, just like Zimbabwe. ZANU-PF and Frelimo have close ties dating back to 1970s liberation struggle. Mozambique helped liberate Zimbabwe. Zambian President Hakainde Hichilema has said the crisis in Mozambique is badly affecting regional economic and trade activities, destabilizing Sadc. Tanzania President Samia Suluhu Hassan, who heads currently the Sadc Troika of Organ on Politics, Defense and Security Cooperation chairperson, also expressed concern, urging the parties and stakeholders in Mozambique to find a solution. The raging deadly conflict has disrupted economic and trade activities, particularly freight transportation, internally in Mozambique, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and Malawi. Zimbabwe, which relies 70% on Beira corridors for its imports and exports, is one of the worst affected. The Beira corridor guarantees energy security to Zimbabwe as its main fuel supply route and one of main suppliers for fuel in transit to Zambia, Malawi, and Congolese region of Katanga. However, Mnangagwa, beyond issuing an inconsequential statement as Sadc chair and partisan involvement, has dismally failed to get on top of the burning situation, leaving Ramaphosa to take control, particularly because he has compromised himself through partisan and poor diplomacy. Before elections, Chapo visited Mnangagwa in Harare to exchange notes and get marital assistance. In a desperate bid to create a fait accompli, the Zimbabwean leader even congratulated Chapo before official results were announced, particularly declaring him the winner, which is unlawful and diplomatic abomination, as the situation deteriorated amid the shock defeat of the ruling Botswana Democratic Party, in power for 58 years by President Duma Boko's umbrella for democratic change, and the rise of opposition in the streets of former liberation movements across the region. Mnangagwa called for a Sadc extraordinary summit in Harare to tackle the Mozambican crisis. However, in the end, the meeting focused on the Democratic Republic of Congo after Nyusi and Mozambicans indicated the case was still going through the Constitutional Council, which eventually ruled in favor of Chapo, albeit with a reduced victory margin and mandate. Almost confirming the fraud, Motlane is raising hell over. As Chapo, Mnangagwa's ally, prepares for inauguration next week, Motlane will also certainly up the ante, further exposing Mnangagwa's incompetency and Sadc importance amid lack of capacity in the face of a serious political and security situation in the gas-rich nation and region. Ndomabulitsa wakati nyaya iyi muri Zimbabwe net news okusingaze kuti munoona sei nyaya iyi tudzezva muri kufunga mu comment section.